Let's go. I feel I need to. Dude, my tripod is not working. There is one function that they need. They need to keep the fucking camera straight. And they cannot do it. Okay. So, what's up, guys? Okay, I want to plot two MIs because we had a meeting. Was it last week? Yes. We had a meeting. Wait a second. Somebody's birthday is here. Monzer's birthday. Alright. Probably I need. Okay, before MI, I will tell Mark do something. Before we going ahead, because my Gaussian note is above 135 pages. I want to clean it up because we found that what was wrong with the code. Now we want to keep going on. That's it. Now let's clean up. None of these notes is valuable anymore. Actually, somebody may say just delete the whole note and start a new one. Well, I can have select all. That's also a smart approach. The beginning pages are good. And then we wanna... Wait, we have a lot of white pages. Why? Oh, it's not white, it's just... So I don't want to remove this, not this, not this, not this. Well, this sure, this sure, this for sure. All the stupid mathematics. Obedience, sure. Okay, these are the notes from last session that I don't want to delete. Delete this one. Okay. Also clean this shit up. So move to overleaf. Action we took this week. Action for the new week. These are the action for the new week. Yeah, first a comment by Thibaut says, well, the mu one I already did. Says plotting with the log scale, but we are not there yet, to be honest, because nobody chose any plot yet. Plotting with the log scale plus 1e for notation, not notation, presentation, no, demonstration. Yeah. Presentation. And then I don't want to do extra things like level sets for AI. Let's not do it now, one step at a time. Okay, there are some other notes from last meeting that I... Y payment, plotting the MI based on R. That's what I want to do. For mu 10 and sigma omega is 1. Negative action assumption on the space explain. Okay, these are something to be added to. Delta by mu sine of S and T. So let's go where exactly. MI is the big thing right now. Let's plot these MIs. I feel I need to talk loud. I have to talk louder. Sorry, guys. It was morning and I'm still talking to myself. I am talking to myself for Anaconda and Python. Long time no Andrew NG, by the way. We should stop by. Jupyter Notebook. By the way, we are very close to getting 100 subscribers. I don't know, some people are subscribing. Do you think is it because Armchair Theory is the way to go? People are shit. What's that? Oh fuck. I thought a pigeon hit the window, but oh shoot. What's going on? I feel they are cleaning the windows or something like that. Somebody threw a rope. Do you hear it? What do I want? Let's go think about what I want. MI. So we go OneDrive, desktop, that's it. And then, okay, let me open the work Chrome and shit, bro. Why is it here? It should be in Python practices, exactly. Research. Yeah, let's remove this one. Okay. So we are done with that problem of sigma and payment, variance of A. Exactly. So we can just use payment B as the payment formula. Payment A had no problem. It was just because of indentation. It was outside the loop. So I just erased the whole shit. Exactly. And then I wanna go. What do I want now? MI. Let's go read exactly what the fuck MI is. MI is MI6. MI is MI6. MI is what the fuck is MI is? We wanna go study MI6 coordination via selling information. It's all about information and data. What are they doing with these ropes? Shit, no way if somebody like climbs over the wall. Oh, we have now two pairs exactly of ropes. Dude, oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they're cleaning. People are hanging. They will come here, by the way. By the way, there is a pigeon shit here on one of these windows, so good job, thank you. Shit. Bro, this is actually a cool activity. Okay, I cannot focus to me. Alright, we can focus. Focus! Guys, focus! Any distraction, say no to distraction, disorder, discouragement. Let's go! Oh shit, another monkey. Alright, bro. That's cool. Oh shoot, alright. They have a thing that they push the window so they can grab. It helps them have a hold. That's cool. Anyways, guys, they're doing their job, we have to do our job together. If everybody does their own job, this life would be a better place. I hope so. Alright, let's go to the participation section. I should talk more, for sure, because we want to participate in this conversation. I'm worried if they break the window. So MI is here. MI is here. Participation. Let's go. What is this? So what is MI, by the way? MI is the mean of average. Looks pretty clean now. If player I decides not to participate, the platform or the data seller forces other players to. This is actually a part we always have a problem with, but Alessandro could convince us because of also assumptions on the prior distribution, because it is Gaussian, because the density of a Gaussian is kind of continuous. If it was, I don't know, sort of a compact support, or it could not work here. So this is actually one thing that makes me not like this participation assumption a lot, because a lot of this, we solved it for Gaussian, but still I feel it's better to solve problems for a general prior. Hopefully, if we solve it for Gaussian, it can give us intuition about other priors, right? Because at the end of the day, you want your problem give intuition for a general situation. In real life, the distributions are not Gaussian. How much of the intuitions we get from this paper can't transform to real life problems is the situation. So here we're assuming that once we are off path, once player I is not, I really don't like what I'm saying. I'm not in alignment when I'm saying this shit. I'm not deeply happy with what's happening here. I strongly. Okay, this is something about economics culture, right? To me, our previous outside option was more realistic, like was more congruent. That's what it was. Yeah, that was more congruent to me. Still, even after like 2-3 times conversation, this reasoning that because a Gaussian distribution is a continuous distribution, I don't know if it is off path because other people don't know that it is off path. They receive, like, once player I. Okay, this is the. Let me go through what is our explanation. By the way, we don't want to spend time on it, just 10 minutes. Let me go through what is the explanation, and I will do it anyway. At this point, the paper is over. What is the explanation of why we are assuming that when it is off path, the designer can force other players other than player I to take the recommended action. So the main on-path mechanism is designed to be obedience, right? And we have another assumption here that once it is off path, once player I decides not to participate, other players do not see if he is participated or not, which makes complete sense. Alright, which makes complete sense because even when player I participates and reports his type, other players won't see his type. So if we assume non-participation as an extended form of sending a bit that I do not want to participate, it is very natural to assume that other players do not see player I does not participate. So they assume, okay, you have another assumption here. We have another assumption here that once on path players are, the mechanism is obedient. So, and another assumption, our action space is continuous. Its support is the full R. Therefore, if they receive an action recommendation, they don't assume that it is from off path, right? If our action recommendation was not supporting the whole R, the range of action recommendation was not the whole R. For example, it was all positive numbers. And for non-participation, the designer wanted the players to take a negative action. Then they would understand that, oh, this is not a normal case. Somebody did not participate. They would get the signal that it is non-part. It is a they would get the signal. It is a non-participation case. But now that, because the range of action recommendation is the whole R and the distribution is Gaussian, once they receive any action, it can be from, okay, this is the key with the Gaussian, and this is, I think, makes the paper very weak. I don't like it about this paper, is that once they receive a action from outside option, action recommendation from an outside option, this action recommendation can come from on path as well, and its probability is not zero, so they don't know if it is on path or off path. And here it comes the notion of equilibrium, that, okay, this also makes me a bit convinced of what is happening. That, so in general, I don't like the idea that because of the range of the action recommendation being all real numbers, they cannot distinguish if it is from off path or an on path mechanism. What I like, it makes me a bit convinced here, is that so they don't know it is on path or off path, right? But we know that we are studying the equilibrium that everybody wants to participate. Therefore, by the way, all the players know that what off path is before playing the game. Before playing the game, at the start of the game, everybody observes their type. Designer announces the mechanism on path and off path, so they know that there are cases that if off path happens, they will lie. But because we are assuming on, I feel always there is a loop here. Well, the notion of equilibrium is also a loop, because it says if we are here, we will stay here. So that is the little things that convinces me that if we are there, we will stay there, right? So now we are looking for an equilibrium on path. So if we gave the MI as a threat, it's not what happens really. It never happens. Like, okay, the thing is that the weakness and strength of this proposition is that we are assuming none of the players quit the game. All of them will participate. By this assumption, we are studying the on path, so therefore an off path is just a threat. By having that threat, people stay in the game. All right. The weakness is probably the same shit, is that we are assuming we are here. We didn't prove that we are here. So that's my problem. I don't know. I just wanted to share my feeling about this. Am I fully convinced? No. Do I like this model? Really, no. I think the earlier version, which I don't remember what was wrong with it, the earlier version that we chose outside option in a way that even if outside option happens, it should be even if it happens, it should be obedient, truthful, and individually rational for the rest of the players. That was a better description of the problem. I feel here, what is it? Here it should be kind of disagreement over how to model. To be honest, I don't think, yeah, this is it. This is sort of disagreement on how I don't feel anything was wrong with our earlier version, that the outside option should also be obedient and truthful. Somebody may say, well, the second version brings more revenue and this stuff. That's another thing. But as the person who designs the model, I feel you have some freedom. Yeah, definitely. You have some freedom on your assumptions and how you design your model. I feel here choice of outside option and how mechanism works is up to the designer, not the designer in this problem, not the data seller, up to the researchers who are like we. And I feel there is still, I'm not fully convinced with what Alessandro mentioned. Yeah, the reasoning I just said is kind of what it is, but I have my complaints about it, and at the end of the day, I'm not fully convinced inside. I feel still the beginning earlier model was better, more congruent. I feel the earlier model was more congruent with a person from a computer science or engineering background. The second model is more congruent with a person from economics background. So at the end of the day, it's I feel it's a matter of choice how to design. We are sending this paper for economics journal, so we will go with the economics taste. We are the guest, they are the host. What else? Still, I just want to mention that I don't like it. I don't feel it is fully convincing. By the way, okay, it has been 10 minutes. I don't want to go over it more, but at the end of the day, I don't think there is huge difference anyways. Well, this model is more just a pain in the ass, more complicated. It depends how you model, how you see human behavior's action. Right, in Nagin's model, you have to go through the list. They have some assumptions on how customers go through the list, but it's not all the time like that. So it's up to the taste of the researcher. Yeah, comment if you have anything about it. I don't know. At this point, I just want to finish this paper. Also, in general, when I read all these econ papers about mechanism design, I have a feeling that they don't come up with good explanation about individual rationality. Individual rationality is a bit vague. In the previous paper, for example, Marianne's paper, they say we studied this equilibrium, we assume everybody participates because that's exactly what they say in the paper. We assume this everybody participates because it is what we are interested. The case that everybody participates is the thing that we are interested, so we study that. By the way, you may say like any fuck mechanism design in simpler, even in simpler situations. We have game theory, for example, we have Nash equilibrium or I don't know, base correlated Nash equilibrium. We are studying this. A game can have multiple Nash equilibriums, right? For sure, that is no doubt. A game can have multiple Nash equilibrium, but we pick one and we say we are choosing this one because this is what we are interested. This is what matches reality more, or we have some intuitions that this one may happen. So let's study this and forget about the rest. So that's it. Let's go MI. No any further conversation about this. From now on, it's not just math. It's not just thinking. It's just mathematics. So MI is the average, mean average when people are outside, and each person takes AJ. AJO will be MI over N minus 1 because we can't force them. Okay, in the paper we call it AJI. Yes, again, we have a situation that MI should be obedient. Proposition 3.5, what is that? So still MI is obedient? That's nice. I thought MI is not obedient. I thought, no, I'm sure MI is not obedient. Can it read it for us?
File outline. A consequence of our modeling assumptions is that even when a player chooses not to participate in the mechanism, their utility is still dictated by the actions taken by the remaining players in the downstream game. Although we wish to design mechanisms in which all players participate at equilibrium, the specification of the mechanism used when a player chooses not to participate determines the reservation utility of non-participating players, and thus also constrains the payments that can be collected from. In this section, we investigate the dependency of a player's reservation utility on the O-path mechanism and characterize the set of payments that properly incentivize participation. In full generality, the complete specification of a mechanism comprises, for each subset,
okay,
that maps
this paragraph, like, this is very true. in full generality, like we are very honest here. I love it. In full generality, but we are studying the mechanism that we like, so fuck off. In full generality, the complete is, I think that is the best thing. To every mechanism design paper should be honest with it, or that we are interested in this form of the case that everybody participates. So we are not going to talk about what happens if just like maybe two of them not participate. We are not talking about them at all. And we don't have any reasoning, to be honest. I don't feel we have any reasoning that if maybe it is the best. I don't remember if we had any reasoning that platform may benefit from having actually instead of n minus 2 players in the game. Actually, one good thing about it can be seen if you start plotting by n. Oh, I don't have plots by n. Yeah, I don't have based on n. I don't want to plot based on n. No. I just want to finish this paper. Of participating players, the signaling function t ta s rs times r that maps a vector of types report and rs and state of nature over action recommendation. Thus, again, payment function for the ones that are interested.
Thus, even though the description of a mechanism is a priori exponential in the numbers of players, the following lemma shows that, as far as participation is concerned, the choice of an OPAV mechanism can be parameterized by a single number, the mean aggregate action that be a random variable distributed.
Okay, it is actually saying it is enough to study one participate takes off. Thus, even though the description of a mechanism is a priori exponential number of players, following lemma shows that as far as participation is concerned, the choice of an off-path mechanism can be parameterized by a single number, the mean aggregate action. Then a non-part. Okay, still we don't have it. We are only studying cases that player I does not I and K not participate. For I and N, J, MI as aggregate action. Reservation utility is given by this. By the way, this MI will be obedient because of those bullshit reasoning of support I gave. I'm saying bullshit, it makes sense or not. I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm not a believer in it. Even right, it's not convincing, you know? That's fucked up actually. Okay, that's not fucked up again because it's about the model. That part is not science. That part is kind of an art. How you as a researcher you choose your model. Different researchers can, even one researcher may look at one problem and come up with different models. That's what we did before. So that part, coming up with a model, is being creative, being an artist. Solving the model is science. Let us write that it is a non-participating player with type data I and take downstream game. This So we found out the reservation utility based on MI.
Their interim reservation. Even though there exist many OPATH mechanisms achieving a given mean aggregate, an important consequence of the previous lemma is that, from the perspective of the all such mechanisms are equivalent to one in which the actions of all participating players are constant and equal to. OPATH mechanism is necessarily truthful. The recommended.
Okay. Even though there exist many off-path mechanisms achieving a given mean aggregate MI, an important here. Previous one is that from the non-participating player I also are equivalent to one in which the action of. So from non-participating player, they're all the same, mi over n minus 1. He can assume that other people are taking mi over n minus 1. So yeah, actually you can, still no. Wait, let me see. So if this is the assumption that expected of aj when the I is not participating is mi over n minus 1, which can be, but we may have still an extended assumption that once player I is not playing the game, other people, we have a mechanism for them, and it is, this will be amazing. We have a mechanism for other people. It's not a fixed action recommendation, it is something. What matters to player I that is not participating is just mean of those actions. So the mechanism of off-pass can be actually obedient, truthful, everything. Just can we force the MI of that off-path to be something we want? And is it necessarily truthful? There you go. This equivalent of path mechanism is necessarily truthful. The recommendation of each, because we are giving action mi over n minus 1. That's actually, the next sentence is completely in contrast with what I just said. If we can have a mechanism, if you are giving as constant action recommendation, for sure it will be truthful. Then type, it might however not be obedient using, so here we are assuming we want an MI that is obedient. Under symmetric prior, obedience is equivalent to, in case the reservation utility of player I becomes this. So here you're saying what MI is. This is not true. So here it said what MI is if we want to assume it is obedient. But we have a lot of constraints on MI. And a choice of the off-path. Next, given an on-path recommendation rule and a choice of off-path mechanism, there is a set of payments that implement them while incentivizing truth-telling average. So in proposition 3.9, that truth-telling determines payments up to an additive constant of integration. Yes. Because it gives us the derivative of the payment. The following proposition shows that earning is bound on this constant of integration. Okay, individual rationality gives bound on the constant of integration. Guarantee that the participating player obtains at least their reservation utility. Furthermore, this is only achievable under condition. Okay. Once we add IR and truthfulness together, truthfulness together, then we can say, it is incentive compatible. Let mu kp be a Gaussian mechanism, that why the mean of action inversely then the mechanism incentivizes participation and truth telling from player I. T sigma T squared sigma theta I squared. Condition holds, the payment pi is given by pi theta I mu I tilde of theta I minus T. This payment is given by this. And Ci of the payment where by integrating the formula for pi prime obtained in purposes immediately obtain that ui tilde of theta I minus pi theta I Ci plus for some constant. So we will get the bound for Ci. So Ci is a minus, shows up with a minus in the payment, so we are giving a lower bound for it. When theta I is mu theta I, pi of theta I is mu I of theta I minus Ci. So Ci is the gap for mu theta I. It's like kind of the rent for mu theta I, not for the minimum amount. Alright? What is the minimum we can go? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, here Ci plus T mu theta I to theta I integral x. This minimum of this amount will be the lowest gap. So, okay, hence participation of this is this term being greater than reservation utility. Perfect, I agree. Expression 12, which is formula for reservation utility. Okay, expected of AI given theta. Alright. 12. Ci should be greater than this, minus n, minus n. Finally, using expression of ui tilde of O from exactly. Where is it? Is it the same shit? No, it's not the same. Finally, 14. Fuck you. Finally, where is finally? Lemma 3.11. UIO, exactly. We have UIO based on MI, but you chose MI. Okay, I think I need to email it. We see that the right hand side in the previous inequality is a quadratic function of theta I. It is thus upper bounded if its leading coefficient is negative, non-positive, actually negative. Okay, I think it is 0, okay. In 14, what is 14? But based on MI, you already gave but MI. Position remains valid even this, in which case we require that this. Mm-hmm. Given a recommendation rule, the maximum collectible payment is obtained when the maximization perspective. We just want to find the value. Yeah, now it's like at the page, at the top of page 15 is saying we want to find an MI that minimizes the right hand side. So if we want to keep this part, we should remove that part that says MI is based on obedience. Is this, now we give the formula for payment, pass migrate. Reservation utility. Yeah, I think we need to remove that part for sure. Again. Oh, sorry, I'm just. Why should we minimize the right hand side of 14? We wanna make sure that this inequality happens, right? Ci plus the t integral greater than uio. For that, we need the inequality 14 so that it has a maximum, all right? Why do we want this 14 binding though? Maximum collectible payment is obtained to maximize the payment. We want 14 to bind. Why should we bind 14 to have the maximum payment? Yeah, we want CI to bind. Why? No, wait a second. Okay. Right, okay. Exactly. It's so simple. Pi is ui tilde minus t integral minus ci, right? And we have some freedom on ci. On the t integral or on the ui, we don't have freedom. Because this is minus ci, we want ci to be as small as possible. What makes the lower bound on ci is the 14. So we want 14 to bind. All right, that was so simple actually. I got caught. Be a Gaussian recommendation results when the query and bring on second stage of the game, then the maximum expected payment that can be collected from ply I while incentivizing true selling is this. So CI you computed based on MI. But MI depends on sigma I theta I. So CI should bind with the, okay, that's, again, let's go back. We want CI be as low as possible. So CI will be based on inequality 14. We match it with the right hand side, the lower band. Then you can say, okay, if CI is this lower band and if I want CI to be as small as possible, right? If I want to make CI as small as, then it is a problem making the lower band from 14 as small as possible. And then it gives us the MI. Exactly. Optimal mechanical payment is obtained when this constraint binds and we get this. We get the formula from previous experiment. On-path recommendation and the choice of off-path mechanism that maximizes the collectible payment is to ask each player J to take action AJO AI theta I. This is a thread. Theta I, oh, this is the type that's binding. Okay, we have that too. Reach 30 to become 0. Outside. Exactly. So just let me send an email to Tivo. At the beginning of page 14. What is the title? Participation section. Hi Thibault. Okay, what was the page? At the page 14. The beginning of page 14. We talk about the value of mi for off-path mechanism to be obedient which is not okay, we send this message. So now mi, let's go back to mi. Mi is this formula. Where is it? It is this. We have R times mi. R times mi plus S mu omega plus t mu theta I equals t mu ai sigma theta I squared over sigma ai theta I. So which is like mu ai over x. So mi will be very easy, the same shit. Minus s mu omega minus t mu theta I over r. That's it. Now we want it for optimal revenue. We want it for optimal welfare. And we want it for sine. Next to each other. Is that it? So let me see. Let me add my comment here. Then we want to say we plotted mi. This is not very complicated. Then we want to plot the parabolas. Let's go plot the mi's first. Let's change the code. Add to code, not change. So we want to mention, I know for which parameters we want to improve. Sigma omega is 1 and mu is 10 or 100. So mi, I can add it here. I will say mi sine is this? Mi sine is mi equals, what is mi? I just wrote it down. 1 over r times T mu ai sigma theta I squared over sigma a theta I is just mean A over x xx minus s mu omega, which I show with mean omega, s mean omega minus t times mean theta. And that's it. The same. Now we want to add some line here. Mi sine is mi and let's do it for the revenue and welfare as well. Okay, payment here is sigma aj. No, just change it. All of these payments are wrong. Oh no, this is true. This is true. This works. Yeah, it works. So R is already it. I don't want to add again. Mi is this. Mi sine is this. So next go to the revenue part. R is this. Oh, not sine though. Rev R. We say R. And let's go W. And that's it. And let's set sigma omega as 1. So for the code to be also cohesive, I said let's do this line in every section. And then I will remove this one. And what else is left? What is left? Uneffect of delta. So we want to have ui minus pi and ui tilde. One other question is that why actually we find it out last time. It was always in front of us. Why? But why payment in complete information Nash is always below the payment in welfare? So let's do flat sigma omega. Let's set sigma omega as 1. Var omega 1 var theta is always 1, mu should be 10, min theta min omega is 10, and that's it. Now we have hyperbolic welfare revenue I didn't put it on do not disturb, by the way. So var omega 1 mu 10 or 100 is omega 1 min omega min theta 10 or 100. All right. Yeah. Var. Okay. This is dataset. Dataset 6 is this one. I should add. At the end of it, mi sine 6. Right, it is 6 equals mi sine and the same with mi w6 equals mi w and mi r6 equals mi r, right? And then we want to run this. Then we are going for data sigma omega is still 1 mu 100. Okay, let's plot this shit. It's dataset 8, next one. See, Control V, payment sign 10, let's say. So first of all, we are not plotting payment, we are plotting MI. MI when it is 6, not 10. And then what else? We don't want to plot it yet. I mean, we don't want to save the plot. That was 6, right? So let's run this part. Oh shoot, this is scary. Weird shit happening here. I don't know if I can show you. By the way, it is log, which is good, because if I didn't do log, how would it look like? Because MI is from payment, and for payment we are getting log. Numbers are big, so we better. Actually, not very much. Yeah, we can make it without log. And what if I just remove 1000 to? I want to have it for all of it. Very funny, actually. I'm happy I didn't remove that one, because it's just going vertical suddenly. Oh, can we have the option? What if I do MIR? No, it's MRI. So these are just 1, 2 of them. I say -10. It's just fast. It's just fast change. I see. Let's do a separate one. Let's see. Control V. This time it's just the whole shit. Yeah, maybe log helps. I don't know. So here we can see that we're around this number. We are having a huge jump from like 40 to 60 for a small numbers. We can see that it's actually true. It's not vertical, which is true. It's just huge change, fast change. That's what it is. Very beautiful. And what else? So this is the MI. I like this plot. I will plot this, and then I wanna say I wanna plot the parabolas. So let's do for the data set 8 as well. First of all, let's save this plot, not payment. I will write it as MI10. Oh, it's MI6 actually. Speaking of the devil, perfect. MI6. We got you plotted here, MI6. What is this check mark added to the windows? I don't like it. Let's do it for 8, MI8. What country is MI8? I just watched Red 2. I watched Red 1 and I decided I'm gonna watch Red 2 as well. That's why I'm saying MI6 all the time. Eight. Oh, we should run it from the beginning, and it is, yeah, mu var omega is 100. No, so we are not interested in 8. We are interested in 9. Yes, we are interested in 9. Because we want var omega to be 1, but mean omega and other be MI 9. Mean is 100 and var omega is 1, right? I know guys, I am feeling it too. Once I plot this, 1 round and a half. Honestly, 1 round and a half. Then after this, I wanna plot the parabolas. So mean should be 100. I know it should be 100. I feel iPhone's camera compared to S21, the selfie camera, iPhone is definitely better. Um, I look at the videos we got, they look wow, they look like it's a movie. However, I bought a new camera, it is going to arrive, I guess, tomorrow. So, Friday or tomorrow, we will start. Yeah, we will give it a try, see how it works. If it works good, we keep it. If not, we're probably gonna buy a more expensive camera. All right, 9. I got the camera like for $100 because I don't want to do photography, and I don't think it is necessary, and I don't have money, guys. I love to buy like $2,000 camera. So if you want to donate, please go ahead. So we did it. Shit. Let me do this again. I think I saved on 10 too. And then I wanna. Okay, we don't wanna save the plot yet. By the way, if you wanna save it, it should be 9, not 6, and let's do it. There. Mi sign 6 is not defined. Oh, we don't want a 6, we want 9. All right. So all of these also need to change to 9. This time there is no harsh. There is no, what is it called? Jump. Well, it was not a jump, but it was fast, so. Interesting. Just there is no jump, but the rest is very similar. It's actually sharp point here for the optimal revenue. It's funny, always welfare is kind of dancing between welfare and revenue and complete information Nash. So let's keep this one too. Perfect. Now I want to add these to the plots. PowerPoint. Okay, Chivo email back. Condition. That's also a good point that Thibaut is making. That is, once we'll have no incentive to follow the recommendation. Substance and non-credible. Exhibit the perfect use. All players participate. Okay, in summary, the goal of this one. Look, the off-pass mechanism is not obedient at the interim stage. It is known that one player refuses to work, but we don't care because it's not observed. 0 even. Actually, very yeah. Thibaut has a great email which is kind of saying what I said earlier about this off-pass thing having 0 probability because of Gaussian prior. Even in our derivation, it does not appear in any of our currently written can be a bit confusing. Yeah, it can. Just if we add this like paragraph 2, it clears everything. Using and the section as a whole needs to be clear. Explain this idea that we do not observe and participation. Yeah, of course. Side observation that the off-pass mechanism is not be obedient if the players know they were off-pass. Okay, very good. I think, yeah. Okay, great. Sounds great. So let me respond. Also, let me change that my comment I had it. It was page 14, right? Yeah. Oh shit, I hit insert. Okay. Have a better understanding problem. Case we remove far better than the case we remove that's it. So we have mi. Alright, I plotted mi. Before going to counter, what is the next step? We wanna have ui minus for what value of r, by the way? Just we pick one value of r, doesn't matter. We wanna have ui minus pi, one curve, and the other curve we want it to be uio. That's it. We wanna plot this. And perfect. Next step is this. Okay, so next step is clear. Plotting ui minus pi and uio. And then theta I star where their minimum, the thread is the minimum. Alright, And maybe we want to also plot this difference based on for R. This is extra, I don't want to do it. The paper is already too much, you know. The thing is that the paper is not a book, it's a paper, so we don't want to overwhelm the reader. It's not that these are not interesting questions, but it's getting out of control. Perfect. Now it's the time for 1.5 rounds. Dude, I feel like baggage. Baggage is the... Counter-Strike is constantly evolving from art to maps to incentive plays and even player input. The Counter-Strike community shapes the game. Scripting and automating player commands has always been contentious, but over the years some forms of scripting like jump throws, what is jump throws, have gained acceptance as they enable plays that wouldn't otherwise be, what is jump throw, possible. In fact, jump throws became such an important part of the game that we have done the work to make them reliable without any special scripting or binds. Oh, okay. By jumping and quickly throwing a grenade. Okay, this is for another section of the game. We always play arm race. We don't have grenade. Developing one coordination and reaction time has always been key to mastering counter. Hardware features have blurred the line between manual input and automation, so we have decided to draw a clear line on what is or isn't acceptable. Counter-Strike, we are no longer going to allow automation via scripting or hardware that circumvent these core skills and moving. Dude, the guy is playing Counter-Strike and he's like cheating. Why should you do that? Probably people are gambling on it. That circumvent these core skills and moving forward, and initially exclusively on Valve official server, players suspected of automating multiple player action. Ooh, dude. Why do we have people? Counter-Strike is so serious for them. From a single game input may be kicked from their match. More than one movement and or attack action will no longer work. What does that mean? Like null binds and jump throw binds. What is a null bind? So more than one movement, like I'm moving to the right, and attack action will do no. If you have a damn dude, they gamed their system. They game these systems for sure. I don't know, they will game YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. If you have a keyboard that includes an input automation feature like snap tap mode, be sure to disable the feature before you join a match. Damn, it was interesting to read that. Some people play the game for the results, some people play it because it makes them better, because they find something in it. The first group usually, when they go crazy, the second group should have a look at the result. The first group will ruin everything. Well, if they go too crazy. I don't know what is the line for too much gaming the system or not. Because gaming the system is something, like, you cannot say, you know, wow, our soldiers are killing them. Dude, okay, they are all bots, we are all human beings. Such an easy game. So if I'm doing everything. Okay, I think this, when you jump, it does everything it used to do. Okay, I think it was for very advanced players. I don't know, nothing changed with my game. – 2001 Nissan Altima. By the way, your team may lose, but you may, I mean, like all of your teammates may be bots and they're dying, but you are killing enough. 2001 Nissan Altima, he has a pistol, like one of those. But how did you like it, bitch? Bro, I killed. Bro, come on. So they were 2, we were 5, they had 3. Okay, let's go baggage. There are a lot of bots. Let's go forward. Just moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Here, then also here, and then we are here, and then we are. Oh shoot! And then. Ah. Fuck, yeah, of course you should not wait that much. Everybody has a snipe. Oh, fuck. I had him. Okay, they have... You should come over, bitch, here. So that I can kill you freely. Okay, they're just killing us. Let's night wait here. Oh shoot, who? Where? Ha 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 ha. You fucking hoe. Time for you to draw. Oh shit, they got our main aisle. What an disrespect. This hose I'm killing them. Bro. Alright, dog. Bitch, I killed you. Oof, 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 oof. Headshots after headshots. Oof. Oh, bitch. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Working home. Ha ha ha. Fuck, he killed me with one shot. Oh shit, he came to our eye. Fuck, dude. Ah! Oh, okay, it was their number. I say pool. Bro, pool, let's go pool. Fuck, what's wrong with these people? Honestly, I don't have the mood for another shoot. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's go get some sunlight. Let's go get some sunlight.